Welcome back. This is Miriam Rose with tasteoftanzania.com. Today we are going to make a version of futari. In Tanzania there are so many futaris, and futaris were basically for they were prepared during Ramadan, but nowadays they are prepared at any time of the year. First, and this is actually a sweet potato futari. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. So first we're going to put just a little bit of oil because we're going to use coconuts. We just need to saute the onions. So just as usual, about a quarter to half a cup of onions. That's good. There are different versions of futaris. As I said before, today we're going to prepare sweet potatoes futari. These sweet potatoes are not the same as the regular sweet potatoes we find in some countries like in America. This is a little bit yellow. There are also some sweet potatoes we use in Africa which are very white, and they're very sweet, and they are starchy. They are not mushy like the sweet potatoes here in United States. Futari is a very simple dish. Very, very simple, but tastes good. Let's increase the heat. You can get sweet potatoes at any store nowadays, these African sweet potatoes. Some stores, they call them sweet yams. So you may go to some stores that are sweet yams. Basically, any grocery stores nowadays in America, you can get this kind of potatoes. You don't have to go to international store. Now, after this, just add cardamom, about a tablespoon, or about a teaspoon actually, not a tablespoon, I'm sorry. Teaspoon to 1 tablespoon. But 1 teaspoon is okay. And futari, when you prepare futari, you can either add salt or sugar. It all depends. But the sweet potatoes ones are already sweet, so you don't want to add sugar. They'll do just fine with the way they are. And now we add our potatoes. About 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds is enough for 4 people. Gonna mix them until they are cooked nicely. Now today the coconut milk I'm going to use for this dish is the homemade coconut milk, not the canned one. So since we're using the homemade, it's already mixed nicely. You can add saffron actually to give it color, but today we're not going to use saffron, just use it the way it is. Now this is the light coconut milk. If you do homemade coconut milk, you can get the recipe from my website, how to prepare homemade coconut milk, and just put a little bit to cover. Not to cover completely because it's going to cook very fast, and we want to put the heavy coconut milk later to give good flavor. So here we are. We just cover to allow it to cook. It depends on the type of potatoes. Some potatoes may cook in 5 minutes, some of them in 10 minutes. I think it could be more. So it depends. The starchier the potatoes, they cook faster. And some potatoes are a little bit watery. It's like they have water in it. They take a little bit time. This is just somewhere in the middle, so it shouldn't take long. Okay, let's check now the water. It's all going down. That's what we want. Now we put the heavy coconut milk. If you check in the videos, it's the first one. You see at the top there's so much oil. That's what we want. I don't know if I pour this, will it be messy? Let's try. There. It's not as messy. Put on high. Just want it to boil very quickly. The reason I'm mixing this because I want it to be on the outside, to be mashed a little bit. This will help to make heavy sauce. So, or you can just take one potato and just mash it by itself. Also, that can help. See, mash one potato like that. Creates its own heavy, kind of creamy sauce. Let's test and see. Very good. I didn't put any salt in this one. Because the potatoes are very sweet, so it's better not to put any salt until it's cooked for this kind of dish, because you may prefer it to be sweet. Because if you add salt, basically you'll be mixing salt with sugar, because the potatoes are very, very sweet. So all we want is the liquid now to just to be reduced, because basically the potatoes are ready. Okay, it's ready. You don't want to dry it so much, but you need to leave some sauce ready to serve. This dish goes very well with beans and any sorts of vegetables cooked with coconuts or cream. This is sweet potatoes pilau. Sweet potatoes futari. I'm sorry, it's not pilau. It's futari. Okay, let's try. Oh, very smooth. That's good. Oh, the potatoes are gonna be really hot. Okay. Good. Thank you. This is Miriam Rose with tasteoftanzania.com. For more recipes, please visit my website. Mingi Love.